Hey guys, it's Rush. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel. This video today, I'm going to show you some more advanced techniques using parry in Street Fighter 6. The first technique involves an option select to both meaty the opponent, but also cover them doing wake up drive reversal. I'm going to use Ken's chin buster into run Tatsu. The Oki there, I get a plus 43 advantage on the knockdown. Using light gym right as the frame kill, it's 42 total frames, meaning I'll be plus 1 after that scenario. After the light gym right, what I'll be doing is I'll be doing a crouch jab, tapping parry, crouch jab, and the option select there is if they do nothing and they get hit, if they get hit by the jabs for whatever reason, the parry does not come out and I can confirm off the 2 jabs into my special. If they do a drive reversal, you'll see the first crouch jab, but because of the slowdown, you don't get the second jab, but you do get the parry, and you should successfully parry the drive reversal. So in quick succession, this is what the option select looks like. You'll notice I'm pressing parry in between the 2 jabs, but no parry is coming out. I am using a dedicated parry button to get this. So let's see what happens when Akuma gets hit by the jabs out of the option select. You can see I am able to confirm the 2 jabs into a 3rd jab and then cancel into special, so it's really easy to do. You don't need to go for a 3rd jab, you can go directly into a special, but no parry comes out. So Akuma is set to do drive reversal on wake up. Let's use the option select again and see what happens. So you can see I did jab, parry, and then a jab again, and I only got a jab into parry, and the parry blocks, well, it parries a regular parry against the drive reversal, but the drive reversal is -6, so I still get a punish in that situation. The option select covers the meaty scenario using the light, but it also covers them doing drive reversal and wake up. It's a very powerful technique, but it is very finicky to do. So parrying and perfect parrying projectiles is very important in this game, so you don't get a slowdown when you perfect parry a projectile. But why this is important, there's 2 reasons. First and foremost, you get an OS from it, so you can tap parry, press a button behind the parry, and if you perfect parry a projectile, you will get your move out of the perfect parry instantly, so you can punish counter the opponent whilst they're in the recovery of their fireball state. So that's the first thing, that's nothing new. But the other thing is that I think is overlooked is when you perfect parry a projectile, you have no recovery, there's no block stun, so you're free to move and navigate as soon as you perfect parry the projectile. There's no slowdown, none of that flashy stuff. You're just able to move freely because the perfect parry happens so instantly. Now, why this is important is because it allows you to do things that you wouldn't normally be able to do because of the block stun. So I'm going to demonstrate an example now. So I've got Akuma doing a round start, jump, medium fireball, and instantly doing an OD demon flip into dive kick. So this is the sequence you'll see, and I'm just going to crouch the whole sequence. I'll crouch block in this instance. You'll see the fireball connects and then Akuma does the dive kick and it connects as well. So there is a gap. I should be able to DP the gap. Let's try and DP. Yeah, so I can DP the gap, but what I can't do is I can't crouch heavy punch the demon flip option. Let me crouch block again. So I'm pressing crouch heavy punch after blocking the fireball, and I can't get the crouch heavy punch. It won't come out fast enough. I'm either in block stun or the startup frames get beat. So let's try perfect parrying the fireball and then reacting to the demon flip with crouch heavy punch. So as you can see, it's not a simple thing to do, that's the whole point of the video, but it does buy me time to do the crouch heavy punch. Now this is a very bespoke example. I know what's going to happen in this example, but it's proof of concept that the fact that there's no recovery because of the perfect parry on the fireball, I can then move much more quickly. So I can go into the crouch heavy punch before the OD demon flip dive kick actually connects. So this is why this is so important. I've seen it happen in matches myself where I've been like, oh, I've recovered quickly and I've been able to anti-air much faster in situations. We saw the example where Angry Bird perfect parried Daigo's multi-hitting fireball. He's playing Akuma. Because he perfect parried every hit of the multi-hitting fireball, when Daigo did the follow-up fireball, which should have been relatively safe to do, because Angry Bird had already recovered, there was no block stun from the charged or the multi-hitting fireball. Angry Bird was able to see that Daigo had set up the next fireball, and he did a run DP into level 3 because he was free to move. There was no block stun. He was free to do whatever he wanted. Amazing stuff. Like the awareness of that situation and just the skill to get all of those perfect parries is insane. So again, this is a very, very difficult technique, but it's so strong if you can learn and practice this in Street Fighter 6. So this last example, it isn't as hard. It's actually quite a smart thing to do, but it's very easy to do as well. But people are doing it online, and I see why they're doing it. So the common theme in Street Fighter 6 Neutral is people whiffing buttons and then pressing parry behind them. The whole purpose of this is because they whiff, you try to whiff punish, and they're hoping that their parry behind the button will perfect parry the whiff punish attempt, the missed whiff punish attempt. That makes sense. When people are doing this in neutral, if you don't press anything and they do that in your face, your instinct is definitely to do a walk up, grab, punish, counter throw. Makes total sense. That is the meta. That's what people are doing. So with parry neutral, there's quite a bit of recovery on it. Walk up to them, throw them. But what I'm seeing people do in neutral is when they tap parry and they're in that punish counter state where they can be thrown, they're actually cancelling the parry into drive rush. And now that does cost bar to do the drive rush, cost 1 bar to do the drive rush. But if I throw them now, they're only getting counter hit. They're not getting punish countered, and they're not taking that drive bar punish counter damage as well. So not only can this catch you off guard, if they do drive rush in neutral from a parry. So if I'm thinking I'm going to walk up and throw them, and then they do a drive rush out of nowhere, there is a chance they can drive rush the button and hit you before you even walk up and throw them. But the other thing, like I said, is the fact that it lowers the risk or the damage of it. So them doing parry and then doing drive rush, if I still get my throw, it's no longer a punish counter throw. They actually save drive bar by doing that as well. So they take less actual health damage. They spend less drive for that scenario, and there is a chance, like I said, they can catch you off guard. So I don't really feel like that should be part of the meta, because you've committed to parry in neutral. You should be in this punishable state now. But at the moment in the game, you can do that. You can tap parry. Well, you're more going to hold parry if you're planning on doing a drive rush. So you'll do whatever you want to do. You'll hold parry in hope of getting a perfect parry or just parrying anything. And then if you spot they haven't done anything and they may be walking up to you to throw you, you then do the drive rush to lower the risk of the scenario, but potentially turn it into an opportunity. So I think it's very silly, but I do think it's worth covering because a lot of players are doing that. I'm seeing it at a high level as well, and it is because of the risk reward. It makes total sense to do it. Good players, however, will snipe out the fact that you're holding parry and you're probably going to drive rush. They may slow down and stop, just waiting for the drive rush to check it. So that is the other side of the coin. You may get hit. Your drive rush may get checked and you may get hit for X amount of damage. So that is the other side of the risk. So you lower the risk in one perspective, but then that's the other thing you risk as well. So you have to pick your options. You know, do I do it? Do I not? But I do think it's worth considering. It is a corny thing to do, but it's in the game right now. So not a difficult one, that one, but it's something you can look to implement in your game. So that's it for the video, guys. I do think parry is definitely a mechanic I overlooked at the beginning. There's so much complexity to it, and it is such an important part of this game. Whether you like it or not, that's just the facts of Street Fighter 6. Hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions or queries, always give me a shout. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.